Hey, Trip Kramer here from tripadvice.com. Today, I'm going to give you 5 amazing compliments to give a girl. Now listen, we're going to get right into these. Not going to waste any time. Going to tell you what they are. But I want you to stick around to the end. Why? Because you have to understand the context in which to use compliments. Guys really get compliments all wrong. So we got to set that straight. So before we get into that, let's talk about what these 5 are. Anything along the lines of you look gorgeous, you look beautiful, you look stunning, you look adorable, anything like that. It's a great compliment to use when you're talking to a girl. Now, with this specific compliment, you gotta be careful here, okay? You gotta be careful. Because if you use the same one all the time, let's say you're dating a girl for a while, every time she comes over you say, man, you look beautiful. Of course, that's gonna make her feel great, but it's crazy how when you use the same words over and over, they just don't have the same effect. So if you want this type of compliment to really just like, pierce through her, make her melt, make her feel good around you, then try to change up the words a little bit. Don't use the same words to describe how she looks in terms of her looks. Here's another compliment. It's a little bit indirect. It's not pointing something at her and saying, hey, you are this, but it is indirectly a compliment. You want to say to her, when do I get to see you again? Okay. Now you can use this one really anytime, right? Like the first time you meet a girl and you guys are hitting it off, maybe you're about to get her number and you can't, get her to leave with you, whatever. Then you say, when do I get to see you again? Again, you don't want to say this all the time. This is like a one and done kind of thing. Use this once. If you use it too much, it's not going to seem special. It's going to seem very canned, something that you've been maybe learning from a YouTube video. So you want to make sure that you use that every once in a while. Maybe on a second, third date, say it for the first time, right? When do I get to see you again? Here's another one. Say something about her style. This is a good one. Women put a lot of energy, a lot of work, most women, I'd say put a lot of energy into what they look like, right? Their style, whatever that style is, whatever kind of style they're going for and the way that they wear their jewelry, their hair, the way that they dress up, their overall style. Compliment her on that, okay? Say that to her. Say, you have really good style. And you gotta be careful here because some of these things can come off very sarcastic. So make sure you're delivering it in such a proper tone where she knows you're serious. Do it in a way where the way that you're talking to her is just very seductive. You're looking her in the eye, you're talking in the tone that I'm talking to her now, and just say, wow, you have really great style. If you do it with a big smile on your face, you could come off like you're being sarcastic. We don't want that. It's not like, you have really good style. No, you have really good style. Here's another great one. This one is usually used if you guys have been dating for a while. Compliment a part of her body that is not over-sexualized. Okay, so a lot of guys think that, you gotta compliment a girl's butt and boobs and hips and face and all that stuff. Throw that away. Instead, why don't you compliment parts of her body that are not normally talked about? I know it sounds kind of funny, but it's gonna come off cute when you say it, complimenting her on her ears or her feet or even her elbows, okay? Complimenting her on a part of her body and using a descriptive word to go along with it. So you can say like, your elbows are adorable or your feet are so sexy. Again, I know it sounds kind of funny, but complimenting her on these parts of her body and being serious about it can be a really strong compliment because she doesn't usually get compliments there. Now don't forget, right now we're being very superficial, meaning we're only talking about the surface level stuff, like what she looks like. You want to compliment her on her personality as well, okay? So one of the best ways to compliment her on her personality is by commenting on either her sense of humor, saying that like, wow, you're funny, you make me laugh, or you're a very funny person. Again, being serious, not being sarcastic about it, or complimenting her on her brains, okay? Meaning like something along the lines of, you think she's smart, or you're just saying that right to her, like, you're a pretty smart girl. Again, very easy to come off sarcastic here. So she might be like, wait, are you being serious? I'm like, no, I'm serious. Like, you're very smart. I like that, right? So you're complimenting her on her personality, and girls love to be told that they think that they're smart. And hopefully you're not lying, and hopefully you're meeting a girl who you believe is smart and funny and beautiful and has adorable feet, whatever it is. But use them if you really mean them. Now, here really quickly, let me go into the context of this because I got to be careful here with compliments. Guys Well, they love videos that I put out talking about compliments, and I have a few of them. Actually, one I'm going to put in the description below that gives my absolute #1 favorite compliment of all time that I did not say in this video. Please go there. Trust me, it works like a freaking charm. Also helps with conversation. Go watch that. It's on YouTube. Now, guys, you love compliments. You love to use them. However, you got to be careful. If you do it too much, what you're going to do is you're going to desensitize her to the idea of compliments. So if you're complimenting her all the time, if you're using the whole list that I gave you, it's going to be too much. It's going to be overkill. You want to have a little bit of chase in there. In order to get a girl to chase you a little bit, you don't want to throw out too much validation. Okay, there's got to be a little bit of mystery. I like the balance of letting a girl know, hey, I'm interested in you, so I'm going to throw out a compliment, but it's going to be seldom. Okay. Now, again, I'm not saying to play games or be a jerk or whatever. I'm just saying you don't need to, shower her with compliments all the time. It can be overkill. It can be too much. We want a little bit of mystery in there. So here's my advice to you is take one of these compliments and just perfect it. Just use it. Use it with the girls that you meet. Of course, hopefully you mean it, but, use one and then chill for a while. Give her one when you first meet her, maybe just one. Maybe on like the 3rd or 4th date, give her another one. A couple days later, give her another one because these are very powerful. So when you use them, they're going to tell the girl, wow, you're interested, which is fine, but we only want to do that to a degree so it doesn't seem like you're being needy or, again, overdoing it. All right, sound good? Now, if you want the most powerful, my most favorite compliment, go in the description, watch that YouTube video, and I'll see you on the next one. If you're having trouble meeting hot women in your town and getting them interested in you, then listen up. I have an undetectable way of getting girls instantly attracted to you, even if you're ugly, broke, and live at home with your parents. This system has worked for thousands of guys, and it can work for you too. I teach it in my program called Hooked, where you'll also learn 2 behaviors most men do that instantly destroys any attraction. My 3-step friend zone escape plan to reset her feelings for you and get her liking you. 30 different pre-written texts to send a girl that make her want to meet up with you. And how to have unshakable confidence so you can approach any beautiful woman in any place. If you want to learn this and how to get women hooked on you, then go to getherhooked.com. Again, that's getherhooked.com.